Uh-oh, just walked out here and looks like that right hive might be swarming on me. Boy, that's not good. Wow, look at that swarm of bees. That's incredible. Alright, I guess I gotta go fish out one of these other hives and get it out here. Alright, well, it's about 15 minutes later. I rushed out there to snag another hive body that I had, get some decent frames in it, get an inner and outer cover on it, and get it ready in hopes that this swarm will come inhabit it. Confirmed, we do have a swarm. I've seen a few before, so I kind of recognize the behavior. But here we are. If I can see it in the camera in the sun, there we go. They're all hanging on around that, I guess it's the old queen that leaves, or the new queen, I'm not sure. But I'm sure that they're all hanging on around her. And you can see all the scout bees out looking around, trying to figure out where they're all going to go. That branch is a little bit high for me to cut and do a shake kind of thing, and I also don't have any help. And I haven't even been around this stuff in 20 plus years, so not super experienced. But I do have a hive ready to go. I have an old jar of honey that had a little honey residue in it. I'm going to put a little bit of that on the entrance of this new hive body. And there's old comb and propolis and all that kind of stuff in there, so hopefully they'll find this new hive, decide that's the best place to go, and move in there. Hope and pray with me. Okay, it's been about 5 or 10 minutes. I put some honey on the entrance of that hive. I just thought I would get a close-up of this swarm. You can see there's a tremendous amount of activity there. They're moving all kinds of air. I'd say that's about 18 inches, 18 and a half or 18 inches long or so, top to bottom. Sorry for my camera work here, I'm working free arm. And the upward angle is always difficult with this camera, the way the hand mount is set up. See if I can get it a little closer for you. Pretty cool. Man, I wish I had an extra hand. I'd get a step ladder and we'd cut this branch off, shake them down into that other hive. I know my friend Matt just left. He's going for a couple of weeks on another job. Otherwise, I think he might be around on a Monday, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'll continue to monitor and we'll see what happens. Maybe I can rally somebody up to help me capture this swarm. I don't know who else I know that has a bee suit or any experience with bees. Alright, well, that's it for now. I guess I'll just show this quick. I've been meaning to get set up for this for weeks, and I've just been running like a chicken with my head cut off trying to get everything done. But fortunately I kind of had a general idea what I had for hive stuff here, and I was able to pull out 8 reasonably decent frames and an inner hive cover and an outer hive cover and one bottom brooder box. which already has mouse protection on it, and then there's the mite board underneath with the screen under that. Yeah, so I just real quick scraped it out. Most of those frames have comb in them. There's a couple just with foundation, but most of them have comb from previous colonies in them. And I just kind of generally leveled this up as best I could. I'll have to settle it more after they settle into it. If they settle into it. Anyway, just thought I'd show that prior to inhabitation. Hopeful habitation. Well, it's been about 20 minutes. I went in, made a couple of phone calls, couldn't get a hold of anybody, short notice. And the swarm is gone, with the exception of these few scout bees still cruising around. And I don't think they went in this other hive, and I don't know where they went. And I wish I was out here with a camera to catch them moving. But they didn't go in this hive. Oh well, what are you going to do? Let that be a lesson to you. Be ready for swarms, like at a minute's notice ready, because that swarm only came out maybe an hour ago total, and they've already figured out where they were going and went there, and I missed it. Well, thanks for watching the Pharmacy Seeds Network. One last quick update before I close this video out. So like I said, that swarm was swarmed out and gone in 45 minutes. I don't know where they went. There was quite a trail of scouts off in that general direction, and if you try to walk through that, you're not going to be able to walk. You basically would be crawling, so I'm not even going to go try to see where they ended up, although I am curious. But so I should have added a second super on that right hand hive. I was going to do it this week, but like I said, I didn't get time to get to it. So as an immediate response to this swarm loss, that was my most active and powerful hive by observation, and they're still quite strong looking at them right now. You can see there's still a good bit of activity there. And this middle hive has been the weaker of the three, by observation at least. So that one I think is okay with the single super on there. I do want to pop that open in the next week or so and have another look. I don't have time for that today, but I did have one super that had frames and foundation and everything ready to go. So I took that super and put it on the left-hand hive because that was the second most active hive, and I didn't want to lose another swarm split off a hive, so I stuck that super on. That took me about 10 minutes, well maybe 15 if you count putting the bee suit on and lighting the smoker. So I think that was well worthwhile. Anyway, that's my reaction to expand space for that hive in hopes to prevent the swarm. I really would like to get some good honey out of these hives this year, and I really wish I had captured that swarm because I'd like to expand my apiary a bit more. But who knows, maybe it's for the better. 3 hives with very little experience is a whole steep learning curve. Anyway, just thought I would come back and go over that quick so you can see that top super, that new super on the top of this hive here. And it didn't take long. I just opened it up and popped the inner cover off. I smoked them on the way in. I smoked on the top of the inner cover, and I didn't even brush the bees off the inner cover. I left them right on there, and popped that new super on. Popped the inner cover right back on with the bees on it. Made sure I didn't crush anybody, and popped that outer cover back on. So hopefully that'll prevent that hive from swarming, and they'll start collecting some honey to share with me. Alright, this is the official end of this video. Thanks for watching the Pharmacy Seeds Network. Always be ready for your swarms. It happens fast.